guys, thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to be doing a review and talking to you about the Jergens Instant Sun Natural Flawless Sunless Tanner. This is what it looks like. Also, if you guys were wondering, I did do a makeup tutorial on this makeup look right here. So I'm going to go ahead and link that in the description box down below for you guys. I've been using this Sunless Tanner, like I said, since New Year's, and it is now February 6th, 7th, 5th. Honestly, I have no idea, but it's February. So I've been using this for a while now, and I've used it multiple different ways. So that's why I feel like I'm able to come on here and talk to you guys about this product, because I've done too many trial and errors with it that I know kind of what works and what doesn't. So just to start off with, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little backstory on this product right here. I actually was looking for a sunless tanner on New Year's Eve. My most favorite one I had ran out of, and I actually purchased it from Australia. So I went to Target and I was looking for a sunless tanner, and I was honestly pretty apprehensive about it. I didn't think I was going to find anything that I even liked, but I came across this. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, oh well. Then this retails for $9.09 at your local Rite Aid. I couldn't find it at Target, which is odd because that's where I picked mine up, but it should be about the same price and $12. So it is a pretty fair price for what you're getting. You can also pick this up at Ulta, Amazon, and probably any other place that sells Jergens products. So I'm going to go ahead and start talking about my prepping process and what I do to prep my skin for the sunless tanner. Okay, so it's always very important to prep your skin whenever you're using a sunless tanner. And there's a few steps that I would highly recommend for you guys to do if you're looking to try this product out or any sunless tanner. So the first thing that I like to do when prepping my skin is to take a shower, and I shave all of the areas that I am going to be applying the sunless tanner. So today I did go ahead and decide to sunless tan my whole body. Sometimes I do just do my legs if I am going to be wearing a long sleeve high neck dress and I just am showing my legs or whatever. But like I said, I did my whole body today. So I went ahead and just shaved everything. The next thing that I would recommend for everybody to do is to exfoliate. Now, if you have your favorite exfoliator, go ahead and use that. If not, what I like to do is use sugar. Yes, I know you're probably like, what? But yeah, I just take white sugar and I put it into a little plastic bowl and I take it with me into the shower, and I use this to exfoliate all of my body. Whenever you are applying this sunless tanner, you want to make sure you exfoliate so you get all of the dead skin off, so it has a nice, clean, even surface for your sunless tanner to be applied. After I've gone ahead and I've shaved and I exfoliated, I just like to rinse off my body with a little bit of body wash because I am using sugar and I want to make sure that there is no stickiness on my body. So if you do have a regular body exfoliator, you could probably skip this step if you do want to moisturize the extra dry areas of your body, like your elbows, your knees, your ankles. You want to do this just because it helps those places where the sunless tanner might adhere a little bit more and harsher to apply a little bit more evenly to. So I just take a very tiny amount of lotion and I apply it to my elbows and my knees and my ankles. Like I said, I don't blow it up or anything, just enough to give it a little bit more moisture. You want to make sure that you do have a sunless tanning mitt. The first time I ever used this, I did not use a mitt to apply it. Now, you can get a mitt at like Sally's or Amazon or probably anywhere where they sell like sunless tanning products or like a tanning salon or anything like that. So the first time I did use this, like I said, I didn't use a mitt and it didn't stain my hands. But today when I used it without a mitt and it did stain my hands. As you guys can see, my hands are pretty orange. So I actually did, in between applications, you know, rinse off my hands and scrub them with soap and water just because I felt like it was going to stain, and it didn't help. So as you guys can see, I am pretty tan, but then look at my hands. They look kind of orange and gross. So, and then I have a lot of calluses too. So that is something that I'm going to 100% recommend to you guys. I have no idea why this time it stained my hands. Like I said, the first time I used it, I did not have this problem, but the other times I was using a mitt. So I kind of wanted to use the Sunless Tanner today without the mitt, just so I could give you guys a heads up if it did stain, and it did. So I would 100% recommend to get a sunless tanning mitt so you can avoid this problem. So once I let that lotion set in and dry, I usually wait about 5 minutes just to be a little bit safe, because I don't want it to react with the product in any type of weird way. And I don't use any type of special lotion or anything like that, so anything you have will work wherever. So when it's time to start applying your sunless tanner, you can kind of start wherever you want. Sometimes I start first with my legs, sometimes I start with my arms, sometimes I start with my chest. It kind of just really depends on what you want to do first. It doesn't matter. If you want to do your legs first just to see how you like it and how to apply it, that would be great, because you can cover up your legs a little bit easier than your arms or your chest maybe. So that is a tip that I would recommend if you're a little bit skeptical. You can apply it directly to your skin or to the mitt, whatever works best for you. I do it both ways, so I've not had a problem with either way. So I am going to give you guys a little tip right now when you are applying the sunless tanner. Obviously I can't really do a demo because when I do apply the sunless tanner, I don't have clothes on. And I'm not going to apply it right now because I already have some on. So I'm sorry, it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to explain. But if you guys have any more questions, you're more than welcome to DM me on Instagram. I will put my Instagram down below in the description box. When applying this, what I like to do is go ahead and do the more bigger parts of my body first. So for instance, remember how earlier I said you want to moisturize the parts of your body that are a little bit more drier, like your elbows, your ankles, and your knees. So on those areas too, you want to be a little bit more sparingly with this product. It even says it right here on the back of the directions, which is a tip that I've always done. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll apply the sunless tanner. For instance, let's say I'm doing my arm. So I go ahead and I apply the sunless tanner and I'm rubbing it in, and it's about 80% dry. Then I'll start going down to my elbow, up to my wrist, and rubbing it into my hands. Once you have your sunless tanner applied to all areas of your body that you want it to be applied, I like to stand and wait and dry without any clothes on. Sometimes I'll wrap a towel around me or whatever, but for at least 10 minutes. And I know you're probably like, what, 10 minutes? That's a long time. I recommend doing this because you don't want any initial transfer. Now, you could go ahead and put your clothes right on and not have an issue. It does say right here that it dries in 60 seconds, which is true. I just like to wait at least 10 minutes to let everything dry and set in before I put any type of clothes on. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys about some other little tips or things that might deter you from buying it or not buying it. So if you are planning on going to like a special event or wearing something very special, I would recommend not putting it on right away until you're about to leave the house. You know, put on some PJs or something. You don't necessarily care if there is some type of transfer, because, you know, I'm speaking for myself. I've never had any issues, but, you know, you might sweat a little bit more than me, or it might not be completely dry, and I would hate for anybody to ruin their outfit. So I'm going to talk about the smell. It smells like sunless tanner. So if you've never smelled sunless tanner, just when you pick it up or wherever you are in a store, go ahead, just open it and smell it. It's not a bad smell, but it has a smell. I don't really know how to explain it. I do find by the next day it's completely gone. And another trick that I do have is applying like a good smelling lotion, and then, you know, before you leave the house, spray some perfume on you. If you want to be extra safe and careful, go ahead and do the sunless tanning the day before, so you make sure that you don't have any type of smell on you. I've never had anybody comment on the smell or say anything weird to me, so that's a good sign, I guess, but just a heads up. Another thing that I want to bring up is the length of the sunless tanner. So I have been using this for a few months, and I find that it lasts about 5 days, and I feel like that's pretty good. So during those 5 days, I try not to exfoliate my body because that does take off the sunless tanner, of course. So just a little fair warning for you guys, if you want it to last longer, maybe skip the exfoliation a little bit. I also forgot to mention to you guys, I do not apply the sunless tanner on my face, only from neck down. And the reason I do that is because I don't know how this is going to react with my skin on my face. Now, I've never had any weird issues on my body, but you know, your face skin is a little bit more sensitive, I find. Is this a product I would recommend? 100% yes. You guys, I feel like this product is something you can't go wrong with. I mean, it's only about $10 depending on where you buy it. And it's fast, it's simple, it's easy, it's great for winter. We have been having the craziest weather here lately. It's been raining for like 4 days straight. So if you're wanting to look like you just got home from the Bahamas, you know, this is something that's great to do that with. I personally don't like going to tanning salons because I don't like tanning beds. I haven't done a spray tan in forever, but you know, if you're a mom or somebody who's really busy, you own your own business, something like that, this is a great product, and I feel like it gives you the same exact results, and it's probably about half the price of a spray tan. I would 100% recommend this product. I hope you guys pick it up and try it. If you guys have any more questions, like I said, feel free to ask me on my Instagram. Again, I will be down below in the description box, and let me know if you guys try this product out. I think that's about it for today's video. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because I have a date to go on. Again, if you guys are curious about this makeup look and what I used and how I got it, go ahead and check out my video. I will link it down below, like I said before. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.